Navneet here. Navneet. Krishna is as soft as Navneet. Very soft. So imagine if you put chipped rice in Navneet. Soft butter. It will be so painful. So Sudama was thinking, no, I better not give this poha to Krishna. I will do a disservice to Krishna. I will hurt him. This poha is dangerous. For Krishna, I will not give. So he was not offering Krishna the gift. So Krishna is asking, Kim upayanam anitam? What gift have you brought for me? I know Bhavi must have sent something with you. And then he says, so then Sudama will think, Krishna, I cannot give the gift to you. It's too insignificant and it's too dangerous for you. Then, therefore, Krishna says that Uparitam bhaktaihi premna bhuri evame bhavet. That, oh, Sudama, don't worry. Don't think that your gift is insignificant. You're thinking your chipped rice is insignificant. That's why you're not giving it to me. Don't think like that. Even a small gift given by my devotee is bhuri. I consider it to be very big. Small gift given by my devotee with devotion, I consider it very, very big. Don't think that your gift is insignificant. Your gift is supremely significant for me. On the other hand, Krishna says in the 5th and 6th line that na me toshaya kalpate abhakta uparitam. That if a abhakta, a non-devotee gives me bhuri, a big gift, I don't consider it anything. Small gift my devotee gives, I consider it to be bhuri. Bhuri gift abhakta gives, I consider it insignificant. Krishna comes to Hastinapur. Duryodhan engages the royal cooks in making more than Chappan Bhog. Jagannath has come, who likes to eat. Krishna. Our Radhika Ranjan Prabhu is from the land of Jagannath, and this home is also the home of Jagannath. So Krishna is Jagannath. He likes to eat. He is Anna Purushottam. Krishna is Lila Purushottam. Lord Ramachandra is Maryada Purushottam. Shri Gaurachandra is Prema Purushottam. And Jagannath is Anna Purushottam. He likes to eat Anna. So Krishna has come and Duryodhan has employed the gourmet chefs of the royal palace to make so many delicacies with the best high-class ingredients, expensive vegetables and fruits. Maybe he even had persimmon in India, very exotic. What is that? Persimmon. Oh, persimmon. In India, it is very expensive because it's a rare fruit science. So he had all these rare fruits and vegetables cooked for Krishna, Chappan Bhog, and invited Krishna. Krishna, please come and accept. And Krishna teaches philosophy to Duryodhan. He says, my dear Duryodhan, food can be accepted as a gift only under two circumstances. Either when someone is extremely hungry, dying of hunger, if I don't eat, I will die. Or when someone offers with love. He says, you don't have love for me, and I'm not hungry. So bye. Bye-bye. I don't want your food. So he gave up Duryodhan's Chappan Bhog and went straight to the house of Vidur, who lived in a small hut. Even though he was related to the royal palace, but he chose to live a very simple life. He lived in a very simple house. He goes, and Vidur was not even there. He was probably attending to some royal business with Dhritarashtra or something. So Vidurani was there at home alone, and Krishna tuck knocks. She opens the door. Krishna, Govinda, you have come to our house. You were supposed to go and eat in the royal palace. I heard so many cooks were cooking since early morning for you. You came here. He says, yes, Vidurani, I'm very hungry. Can you feed me something? Seeing the devotion and eagerness of Vidurani, now Krishna gets appetite. He says, I'm very hungry. Can you give me something? Come. Please come. But there was nothing at home. Just like Sudama, there was nothing at home. There were some bananas. In her excitement, she didn't even ask Krishna to sit. You are hungry. I must feed you something. What is that? The only bananas. She goes to the bananas, peels them in her super excitement. She throws the banana and gives the peel to Krishna. And Krishna is just looking at Vidura, he's such a pure devotee. And he's eating. He's eating. Oh, this is delicious. Thank you. Give me some more. She peels another banana, throws the banana, gives the peel. This is so delicious. And he keeps eating, keeps eating. And Vidur comes to know that we saw Krishna enter your house. So Vidur leaves his business and comes running home. He rushes home, opens the door, comes inside, and he sees a pile of bananas. And there are no skins. And he sees Krishna eating the skin of banana. And he chastises his wife. Oh, Vidurani, what are you doing? You're feeding the peels. Even animals don't eat the peels of banana. What are you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry, Prabhu. I'm so sorry. What did I do? And Vidur takes the last banana, peels it carefully, throws the skin, and takes the banana and gives Krishna, take this. Oh, Vidur, I'm so full. Your wife gave me the best meal of my life. I'm so full. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sit. Now let's sit and talk. This is Krishna. A big gift given by a non-devotee is nothing. But a small gift given with devotion means everything to Krishna. And we will see how that is so. Now look at the 4th verse, my dear friend. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 81, verse number 4. What is it? Kids, you're surprised? This is not Bhagavad Gita, this is Bhagavatam. It's the same Krishna. Same Krishna who is speaking this. Same Krishna spoke the same verse to his other friend. Both are friends. Sudama is friend, Arjun is friend. Now Sudama, even after hearing the previous verse, that small gift given by a devotee means everything to me, I consider it bhuri. Sudama is still not convinced. No, but still, this is not edible for you. It's too hard. Then Krishna says, Arey, this poha comes under the category of patram pushpam phalam toyam. I will eat it. Just give it to me. I will eat it. Our acharyas have gone transcendentally crazy writing purport to this verse in Bhagavatam. So they say, our acharyas have commented, and it is mainly Srila Sridhar Swami and Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. They are saying, why Krishna is mentioning patram pushpam phalam toyam? Because he got rice. So that comes under the category of patram pushpam phalam toyam. So Krishna is encouraging that, yes, I know you have got chipped rice. Come on, give it. I like to eat vegetarian food. Give it. Give it. Then Sudama may think that, oh Krishna, but this is really not tasty. This is not edible. You may be eating first-class fruits and leaves, like tulsi leaves, the best leaf that can be offered. That's what you accept. But this is chipped rice that has been begged and brought, in a dirty torn piece of cloth. It's not fit for you. You look at, just seeing your opulence, I'm ashamed. I even brought this gift for you. This is not meant for you. That's why Krishna says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya pranashyati tadaham bhakti ruparitam ashnami pratatmana. Our Acharya said that Krishna said ashnami, means I will eat if offered with devotion. What will I eat if offered with devotion? A leaf, fruit, water, and do we eat flowers? If I give a jhandu fool, will you eat it? No. If I give you a mogra flower, will you eat it? No, we don't eat mogra, right? Krishna said, I will eat a flower. To encourage Sudama that, Are Baba, if you give with devotion, I will even eat an inedible flower. Come on, poha is edible, give it to me. Our Acharya said like that. This is what Krishna means by saying, Pushpam Ashnami. I will eat even a flower if offered with devotion. What to speak of poha? Come on, give me the poha, quick. This is the hidden meaning. And then another comment our acharyas have made, Tika. So then Sudama asks, Acha, you will eat even a flower? With those flowers offered with devotion by a devotee? Yes. And if someone offers you first class patram pushpam phalam toyam without devotion, then Krishna says, I will not accept. Then I will not accept. I will only accept if it is offered with devotion. That's why when we offer, we chant Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Once my spiritual master, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, was asked that, Maharaj, really does Krishna eat? When we just chant these three mantras 3 times each, and Krishna eats? Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj says, not even 3 mantra. When you say first time, Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine, Krishna has already eaten. Just by hearing Prabhupada's name. My Guru Maharaj said like this. Because Prabhupada is such a pure devotee, that when Krishna hears, oh, this devotee is offering on behalf of my beloved Prabhupada, come on, I will eat it. Bhakta Bhakta Janapriya. Maharaj said, first time when you say the first line of the first mantra, Prabhupada Pranam mantra, Krishna has already taken. Just hearing Prabhupada's name. Such a dear devotee of Krishna, Srila Prabhupada. Krishna Preshtaya. He is very dear to Krishna. Haribol. So, our Krishna is saying, Patram Pushpam Phalam Poyam. I will eat even a flower. Give me that poha. Poha is much better than flower. But because you're offering me devotion, I'm eating it. But Sudama is still not convinced. Krishna, if you are hungry and if you want to eat something with devotion, is Rukmini Devi not cooking for you? Is Satyabhama not cooking for you? Go eat food cooked by them. Forget this poha. This is not meant for you. Then Krishna will take matters in his own hand. Text 5. Hare Krishna. It uktopi dviyastasmai Vridata pataye shriyaha Prithuka pristim rajan na prayachad avan mukhaha. So he was still embarrassed of the palmful of flat chipped rice that he had brought, because he saw Krishna as Shriyapati. He is Lakshmiji's husband. Lakshmiji cooks in the Vaikuntha kitchen for Krishna, serves on a golden plate with all the Vaikuntha attendants reciting Vedic mantras as Krishna sits as Lord Narayan, Shripati, and he enjoys food cooked by Lakshmiji. And here there is no golden plate. There is a cloth, old torn cloth, and there is no nice cooked. It is raw chipped rice. So Sudama looks down in shame. I cannot give this. But Krishna says in the commentary, Srila Vishwanath Chakra Thakur has said, Krishna says, but Sudama, you must give it to me. Krishna says, no, I will not. Sudama says, no, I will not give. Krishna says, Sudama, give it. Give me the chipped rice. Sudama says, no, it's not meant for you. You go eat food cooked by Shri, by Rukminiji, not this. Then Krishna says in the Tika, Krishna says to Sudama that, listen, Sudama, my nature is Satyam Vidhatum Nijabhritya Bhashitam. Whatever my devotees think, I make it come true. Whatever my devotees say, I make it come true. Your wife gave you this chipped rice and said, give it to Krishna. Offer this to Krishna. Because your wife said, offer this to Krishna, I will eat that rice. Because your wife has said, and because you also thought at one point that I will go and give this to Krishna. That's why you brought it. Now looking at my opulence, you have changed your mind. But once at one point, you said that this chipped rice will be offered to Krishna. It is my nature to make your and your wife's words come true. So I must have it. And I will have it. Give it. So this is the tug of war going on between Sudama and Krishna. And Sudama hangs his head down in shame. Then, being the direct witness in the hearts of all living entities, Lord Krishna fully understood why Sudama had come to see him. He thought, in the past, my friend has never worshipped me out of desire for material opulence. But now he comes to me to satisfy his chaste and devoted wife. I will give him riches that even the immortal demigods cannot obtain. So, Krishna is looking at Sudama. Sudama is hanging his head down in shame, not giving the chipped rice, looking down in shame. And Krishna is thinking, Are Sudama, all your life you have lived a life of poverty. You never asked me for anything ever. Today you have come to ask me for something to satisfy your wife. You didn't want to come and ask me for material benedictions, but your wife insisted. And your wife also insisted selflessly because she could not see you suffer in poverty. Just like Chaitanya Charitamrita. Maharaj Pratap Rudra wants the mercy of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu says that, he's a nice Yadyapi Pratap Rudra Sarva Gunavan Tahara Malina Kaila Eka Raja Nam. Mahaprabhu tells that Yadyapi Pratap Rudra Sarva Gunavan. I know that Pratap Rudra Maharaj is Gunwan. He's a very nice Rajarshi. He's a king, but he's like a rishi. Yadyapi Pratap Rudra Sarva Gunavan Tahara Malina Kaila Ek Raja Nam. But he has been made polluted by that title, Upadhi, Raja. Raja Pratap Rudra. As a sannyasi, I cannot mix with kings, royalty. No. Because bhakti means sarva upadhi vinirmukta tat paratvena nirmalam. But he has got that upadhi. Tahara malina kaila ek raja naam. Therefore, tat paratvena nirmalam. Giving a upadhi means you become nirmal. Tat paratvena nirmalam rishikena sevanam bhakti ruchal. So I cannot meet Pratap Rudra because he's king. He has got a title, Maharaj Pratap Rudra. I will not meet. So then, Ramananda Rai, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Nityananda Prabhu, they all come and they petition Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, give audience to Maharaj Pratap Rudra, give him your mercy, give him mercy. So then to satisfy them, Mahaprabhu says, okay, I will give. And then he gives mercy after hearing Gopi Geet. So devotee is paradukha dukhi, and when a devotee is heartbroken, other devotees petition to Lord for that devotee, that how we pray for devotees when they are going to difficulty. Then Krishna listens to the prayers like that. So here Sudama came to satisfy his wife. Wife made that request to satisfy Sudama because she could not see Sudama suffer. So let's see how the devotee cycle is. We are always paradukha dukhi, not swasukha sukhi. Paradukha dukhi and parasukha sukhi. When Pratap Rudra Maharaj got Mahaprabhu's mercy, all the devotees became very happy. Pratap Rudrera bhagya dekhi bhaktagan, Raja re prashamsa sab anandita man. All of them became very anandit, very happy when they saw that Pratap Rudra got the mercy and embrace of Mahaprabhu. That is the nature of a devotee. So, Krishna is thinking to himself, Srila Vishwanath Chakra Thakur has written a commentary to this verse. Krishna is thinking to himself, looking at Sudama. Krishna is saying to himself, what have I done? This Sudama never prayed for any material benedictions. Why did I keep him in such a nice devotee? Why did I let him suffer in poverty? As Krishna, have I failed? What did I do? My devotee should have said, Yogakshema Mahamyam, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam, Ye Jana Paryupasate, Tesham Nityabhuktanam, Yogakshema Vaham Aham. I will carry what they need. And Krishna is thinking, Chakravarti Pad has written like this. Krishna is thinking his own verse. Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. Isn't Sudama Ananya Bhakta? Krishna says, yes, of course he is my Ananya Bhakta. Oh, then why did I not provide him things? Why did I not provide him facilities? Why did I not provide him money all these years? Why did I allow him to suffer in poverty? Then Krishna himself gives the answer. Oh, okay. Yes, he is an Ananya Bhakta, but there are two types of renounced devotees. Now listen carefully. Krishna is saying, there are two types of renounced devotees. One is who are completely averse to material opulence. They detest material opulence. They are disgusted with material opulence. And there are devotees who are indifferent to material opulence. There are devotees who detest material opulence, and there are devotees who are indifferent to material opulence. Two types of Virakta Bhaktas, two types of renounced devotees. And Krishna says, Jada Bharat belonged to the first category, where he detested material opulence. He hated it, he didn't want it. So I didn't give him. And then there is second category of renounced devotees who are indifferent. Krishna, if you want me to live in the palace, I will live in the palace. Krishna, if you want me to live under a tree, I will live under a tree. Example is Prahlad Maharaj. He was indifferent. Whatever you say, Krishna, whatever you say, I will do. So Krishna gave him made him the king after Hiranyakashipu. He made him the king of the whole world. So two types of renounced devotees. One are averse to material opulence, and one type is indifferent. Those who are averse, Krishna will not give. Krishna will keep them in poverty because that's what they want. Hmm? And those who are indifferent, Krishna may give sometimes. So Krishna says that till now, Sudama wanted poverty. He belonged to the first category, Sudama. And therefore, I did not give him anything. I kept him poor because that's what he wanted. He wanted to be completely poor so he could totally depend on me. That's what Krishna did. He kept him like that to please him because that's what would have pleased Sudama. Krishna says, oh, but now Sudama has had a change of heart. Now he has become second category because of his wife's request. Till now he never asked, but now he has come to ask, which means he's in the second category. Now because of his wife, to please his wife, he has come to ask, but out of embarrassment and humility, he's not asking me for anything. But I know what he wants, and I will do the needful. Krishna is thinking like this in this verse. I will do the needful. Then in verse number 8, Itham vichintya vasanaj chira baddhan dvijanmanaha swayam jahara kim idam iti prithuka tandulan. Thinking like this, that now he has come to receive my blessings, and although he's so embarrassed, I will take that chipped rice from him. He is not giving, so I will take. I am chor after all. Chauragra Ganyam, Purusham Namami. So Krishna came to his stealing activities. He is Makhan Chor, he is Chitta Chor, he is Chira Chor, he is Poha Chor. He is Poha Chor. He is going to steal the chipped rice now. So what did he do? Thinking like this, Lord Krishna snatched from the Brahmana's garment the grains of chipped rice, tied up in an old piece of cloth, and exclaimed, what is this? Kim idam? What is this? Aha! I found it. What is this you are hiding? What is this? Actually, something very sweet happens here, but I will explain it after the next verse. Text 9. Nan etad upanitam me parama prinanam sakhe tarpayant angamam vishwam ete prithukat tandula. Krishna tells Sudama, my friend, have you brought this chipped rice for me? Is it for me? It gives me extreme pleasure. Indeed, these few grains of flat rice will satisfy not only me, but also the entire universe. Yasmin tushte, jagat tushta. If Krishna is satisfied, the whole universe is satisfied. So Krishna snatches that chipped rice from Sudama, and our Srila Prabhupada's beloved disciple, Srila Radha Govindadas Goswami Maharaj, he narrates in this Leela his own reflections, his own realization. Srila Radha Govind Maharaj shares his realization. He says that Krishna had actually, Krishna was looking, where is the gift? Where is the gift? I know you got a gift. Where is the gift? Krishna is scanning him. Where is the gift? So Sudama became very conscious that, he will see, he will take it. So Sudama hid the cloth bag of chipped rice in his armpit, so that Krishna will not find. What gift? No, I don't know. No, I don't have any gift. He did like this. But Krishna knew exactly where he, with his X-ray vision, Krishna could detect. He could not get past Krishna's homeland security. Krishna found that he is hiding, and Krishna straight reached out in the armpit and pulled out the chipped rice. Srila Radha Govind Maharaj says. But Sudama was so embarrassed and he didn't want Krishna to eat that dirty sweet, that chipped rice. So he held Krishna's hand. He was skinny little Brahman Sudama. And Krishna is Ananta Brahmanda Nayak, Purushottam, Bhagwan Krishna. He is the one who fought with Hiranyakashipu and ripped him to pieces. That is Krishna. And this little skinny little Sudama, Brahman, he is struggling with Krishna. He's holding Krishna's hand. No, you cannot have it. Krishna, you cannot have it. Shri Radha Govind Maharaj describes. And in that China Jhapti, in that tug of war, the bag opened up. And all the chipped rice fell on the floor. And Shri Radha Govind Maharaj says, Krishna picked up the chipped rice from the floor and ate it. Armpit, then floor, and then ate it. Haribol! This is our Krishna. And he says, this chipped rice has satisfied me, not only me, but the whole universe. This is the thing, my dear friends. In this world, yesterday, Adi Gadadhara Prabhu, Ratnaradhika Mataji, Radha, myself, in Maithili also, we were discussing a story that Srila Prabhupada tells about the father and son who buy a donkey from the market and they are walking home. So they think, okay, this donkey is a animal of labor, but we are two of us and we are a little heavy. It will be too much for the donkey. So let's just walk with him. So the three of them are walking, the donkey and the father and the son. And as people in the market, they are passing by, they start criticizing. Oh, what a foolish father and son. Dio. What fools. They have a donkey to carry them, but still they're walking. Oh, then they hear that criticism, they look at each other. Okay, maybe we should sit on the donkey. So both of them sit on the donkey. And the people look and they start criticizing. Prabhupada tells the story. People start criticizing. Oh, how cruel, how cruel. Poor donkey. It is supposed to carry only one person and both of them are sitting on the donkey. Oh, poor donkey. Let's call PETA. So again, they get very scared. They climb down and say, oh, this is not good. Both of us should not sit. The father says to the son, son, you sit. You sit on the donkey, I will walk. And they walk some distance. Again, people start criticizing. What a shameless son, making the father walk. And he himself is sitting on the donkey. Oh, the son jumps down. Father, this is not good. Father, you better use it. You sit on the donkey, I will walk. They walk some distance. Again, people criticize. What a shameless father. What a heartless father. He's making the poor child walk. And he himself is sitting nicely on the donkey. Prabhupada says the moral of the story is no matter what you do, you cannot satisfy everyone. There will be some people who will criticize you. Krishna is saying, but if you satisfy me, you don't have to separately endeavor to satisfy anyone else. Everyone will be satisfied ultimately if Krishna is satisfied. And in this regard, in the Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj, in his book, Mathura Meets Vrindavan, Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj, he tells the story. Thank you. He tells the story talking about the chipped rice. My nose is watering instead of mouth watering. Sorry. Sharira Vidyajal. What to do? This body is a network of ignorance and problems. Hare Krishna. So, Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj writes in the book Mathura Meets Vrindavan the story from Mahabharata that Duryodhan was so envious. He was such a Vaishnav Dveshi. He was such a envious fellow that he could not even tolerate the Pandavas living peacefully in the forest. When they were in Kamyavan, the Pandavas took shelter of Brajbhumi. They spent maximum time in Kamyavan in their 12 years of forest exile. And he would send spies to find out what Yudhishthir and his brothers are doing and Draupadi is doing. So spies came back and they said, when Yudhishthir Maharaj was banished to the forest, so many Brahmanas and Rishis from Hastinapur left with him. And they have been with him throughout their exile in the forest. So right now they are in Brajbhumi. They are in Kamyavan. And he has a small ashram And all these rishis and sadhus, they live around him. And every day they come together and they do yajnas. And Draupadi has received this Akshay Patra from Surya Dev. And she can feed these thousands of brahmanas and rishis who come. And Yudhishthira Maharaj personally serves all of them. Draupadi ji cooks. The five brothers serve all of them. And when everybody is satisfied and eaten, then they sit and eat. And then Draupadi eats. And then she washes the plate. And they eat only once a day in their forest exile. And then all afternoon and evening, they are sitting and they're talking about Krishna. They're discussing Krishna Katha. And Yudhishthira Maharaj was already very wise, staying with the sadhus and rishis. He has become even wiser now. Now his knowledge of the Shastra has even increased. And he has become very, very philosophically wise and very great, discussing Harikatha. With whom is he discussing Harikatha? Oh, ho, ho, their Gurudev, Dhaumya Rishi is with them, speaking Harikatha. And great sages like Markandeya Rishi came the other day. And for many days, he was doing Harikatha with the Pandavas. Duryodhana became so envious that how come these Pandavas, they are supposed to suffer in the forest. They are supposed to eat some fruits. They are supposed to starve sometimes in the forest. And this Surya Dev, Surya Narayan, he has given Akshay Patra to them. And they are having Chappan Bhog every day in the forest. I must do something. What can I do? But I can't even attack them. That Bhim is there. And Arjun is there. Can't even attack them. And they're in the forest exile. I'm not supposed to do anything to them. Let me indirectly get them cursed. Let them get cursed. So he invites Durvasa Muni to Hastinapur. And he works so hard. He works 24/7. All the 3 shifts he's working. Because he knows Durvasa Muni is very difficult to please. But if he's pleased, he will give you amazing blessings. And if he's displeased, he will give you the worst, most terrible curse also. So Ramayana, so Mahabharata describes Duryodhan, he took everything in his own hands. He personally started serving Durvasa Muni. He didn't want to take the risk. He will tell his younger brothers and they will mess it up. Or he will tell some servants and they will mess it up. The whole Hastinapur will get cursed. No. I am the best. I will serve myself. I cannot trust anybody. So like a menial servant, like a puppy dog, Mahabharata describes, he was running around Durvasa Muni as long as Durvasa Muni was in Hastinapur. And Durvasa Muni stayed for many days in Hastinapur. Srila Vyasdev describes Durvasa Muni's dinacharya. He would wake up and he would tell Duryodhan, cook for me and my 60,000 disciples. So then Duryodhan started his mega kitchen in Hastinapur. He was helped by the cooks, but he was himself doing everything. He was cooking for Durvasa Muni and his 60,000 disciples. And he would make the feast ready with great labor and he would come to Durvasa Muni. Muni Maharaj, Munivar, Prasadam is ready. Please come. And he would say, oh, now I have to go to Yamuna for Snan. I will go. But by the time I come, the food will be cold. So cook again. So he would go for Yamuna Snan and then come back in the afternoon. And then again, all the time Duryodhana is cooking and he has spies. Tell me when he's coming, so I'll serve him hot. And he would come and he would say, oh, don't you know? Today is my day to fast. I will not eat. Now I will do my meditation. Don't disturb me. And he would sit at meditation. And Mahabharata actually describes Duryodhana is sitting there. When will his meditation get over? When will his meditation get over? And it would be night time. And Duryodhana would fall asleep. So Durvasa Muni is meditating, and here is Duryodhan tired. He has not eaten anything. He's tired and he's like lying down on the ground flat. And at midnight, Durvasa Muni's meditation would end. And say, Duryodhan! You fool! You are sleeping in front of me? Where is the prasad? Come on, serve me. And in the middle of the night, Duryodhan would wake up the royal chefs, and again the mega kitchen is alive. And he's cooking. And then he would serve. He would serve Durvasa Muni and his 60,000 followers. Like that for many weeks, Duryodhan, sleepless, foodless, he served Durvasa Muni only with the intention that he will be somehow pleased with him. One day, Durvasa Muni called Duryodhan. Duryodhan, come, my dear child. I had heard you are a very nasty fellow. But my opinion of you has changed. You are very submissive. You are very docile. You have a very nice service attitude. I am very pleased with you. Ask me for any benediction and I will give it to you. Duryodhan said, He feigned innocence. He said, "Oh, Munivar, I served you selflessly. I don't want any benediction from you, Munivar. I served you just to please you. Ahai tu kiya pratihata." But if you really want to give me a benediction to please you, I will ask for benediction. But Munivar, I don't want anything for myself. You see, I am very selfless. I don't want anything. Serving you, Durvasa Muni, was the highlight of my life. I enjoy doing selfless seva. And I love my Panda brothers. I want them also to get the same fortune. So I don't want anything for myself. But if you so please give me this benediction that give seva opportunity, service opportunity to my dear brothers, Pandavas, who are suffering in the forest. They don't have any association. Please give them your association and give them a chance to serve you. Then they will experience the bliss that I am experiencing. Durvasa Muni said, "All right, I'll go right now." No, 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 no. Now is morning time. Not now, not now. They must be busy chanting their rounds. You go late in the afternoon. You go late in the afternoon. That is the best time. Because he had heard from his spies that in the afternoon, Draupadi washes the Akshay Patra and then it can produce no food till Surya Dev rises the next day. Akshay Patra given by Surya Dev. He said, "No, you go in the evening when the sun is about to set. That time you go. When the sun is setting, you go that time. So that there will be no food." And he told, Draupadi loves to cook for sadhus. So you go and you ask her, "I want to eat, I'm hungry." Go there when you're really hungry, Munivar. Durvasa Muni said, "Okay, if that's the benediction you want, I will. It will be so." That evening, when the afternoon was ending and the evening was starting, Yudhishthira Maharaj and his brothers and Draupadi Devi, they are sitting and they're discussing Krishna Katha. And suddenly Durvasa Muni comes from the forest. He just appears in front of their kutir with his 60,000 disciples. In the Kartikatha, there were 10,000. 60,000 disciples. They come and they tell Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yudhishthira Maharaj gets up, offers his obeisances. All the brothers, they offer obeisances. They welcome Durvasa Muni. "How may we serve you?" Durvasa Muni says, "We have come here very hungry. You have come here very hungry, and it is our desire that you feed us sumptuously. It is evening time, the sun is setting. It's time for our bath. We will go to Yamuna Ji, we'll take a bath, we'll chant our Gayatri, and then we will come. Keep the prasad ready. We will come back in maybe half an hour. Keep the prasad ready." Durvasa Muni left to take his bath. "I will be back in 30 minutes. The time starts now." Yudhishthira, Hare Krishna. He comes inside and Draupadi Devi looks at him and says, "Why has your face lost all color? Pati Dev, what happened?" Yudhishthira Maharaj tells Draupadi, "You have to cook for 60,001 hungry sadhus in 30 minutes. A sumptuous feast." Draupadi said, "But I have already washed the Akshay Patra. No food will come till tomorrow morning." He said, "Till tomorrow morning, all five of us, your five husbands will be dead." Durvasa Muni is not going to wait for sunrise. He wants the food now. And Yudhishthira Maharaj sits down, holding his head. All the four brothers, they sit down. What do we do now? Draupadi Devi enters the kitchen, looks at the Akshay Patra. It's empty and washed. She closes her eyes. And Shri Bilva Mangal Thakur in Govinda Damodar Stotra says what prayer Draupadi ji offered. Durvasa sovakyamupeta Krishna sacha bravita kananavasimisham anta pravishta manasa juhava Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Durvasa sovakyamupeta Krishna Sacha bravit kananavasinisham anta pravishtam manasa juhavam Govinda damo daramanaveti Govinda Govinda Hare Murare Govinda Govinda Mukunda Krishna Govinda Govinda Rathanga Pane Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. Srila Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj describes that Draupadi called out, Krishna, Govinda, Damodar, Madhav, please help me. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj says, Draupadi prayed that Krishna, please come here right now. Unless you come, this calamity cannot be sorted out. And my Guru Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj says in a class, this calamity was a greater calamity than the calamity that came upon Draupadi in the Kuru Sabha. Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj says the reason is in Kuru Sabha, her modesty, her reputation, her life was at stake. But in this situation, the life of her 5 husbands was at stake, which was a greater calamity for Draupadi. In Draupadi's heart, this was a greater problem, greater crisis situation than that situation in the Kuru Sabha. This is a Vaishnava. Draupadi was more concerned about her husband's welfare than her own welfare. Hare Krishna. And she, with such eagerness, she called Krishna that in the Kuru Sabha, Krishna appeared in an invisible form. But here, Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj writes in the book Mathura Meets Vrindavan, when Draupadi called Krishna, Krishna came running. He came running and he did not even ask Draupadi what the problem was. He just came running and said, Draupadi, it's dinner time, I'm hungry. Draupadi was saying, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And Krishna was saying, food, food, food. Give me food. And Draupadi chastised Krishna. Stop your cruel jokes. You know there is no food. What food you're asking? And Krishna says, no, there is food. There is no food. I already washed the Akshay Patra. Krishna says, show me the Akshay Patra. Bring it to me. And Draupadi, see, I have washed it. Now when we wash vessels in the kitchen, we are careful. Because what Prabhupada said is, wash the dishes nicely, you're cleaning your heart. So we are very careful. Now Draupadi ji, Mahabharata describes that she is a partial incarnation of the goddess of fortune. You can imagine how nicely she would have washed the Akshay Patra. Spick and span. But Krishna picked it up and there was a small piece of spinach leaf. Patram was there. Patram pushpam phalam. A spinach leaf was stuck on the underside of the Akshay Patra. And our acharyas say Krishna planted it there. There is no way Draupadi could have left a spinach. We don't do it. How Draupadi will do it? She's so meticulous. So Krishna only planted the leaf and says, Draupadi, look on your Akshay Patra. There is a piece of shark. Give it to me. And he grabs the Akshay Patra, takes that shark and eats it. And says, now I'm satisfied. This one small piece of leaf of spinach has satisfied me. Thank you, Draupadi. Now my hunger is gone. I am fully satisfied. Yashmin Tushte, Jagat Tushte. If Krishna is satisfied, everybody is satisfied. And then Krishna even burped. Thank you, Draupadi. Such a beautiful meal. And then he called Bhim and said, Bhim, go and call Durvas Muni. Tell him Prasad is ready. No, this is good. Oh, thank you, Mother. Tell him Prasad is ready. Now Bhim is scared to tell Durvasa Muni that Prasadam is ready. He says, Krishna, but where is the Prasad? You just go. Kauntaya, Pratijani, go and declare that the Prasad is ready. Go. So Bhim is scared to go. So he tells Nakul, you go. Because whoever goes is going to get cursed. Nakul, you go. I'm coming behind you. You go. Go. तुम आगे जाओ, हम तुम्हारे पीछे हैं. You go, I'll come behind you. So poor Nakul is going going to the river bank, Yamuna, and Bhim is with a gada going behind him. And here Krishna tells Draupadi, Draupadi, thank you for calling me for dinner. Thank you for the nice dinner. Now let me go back because Rukmini is waiting for me in Dwarka. So Krishna disappears. Now here there is no food, and with full confidence, Nakul and Bhim are going there to call. Now over there, Durvasa Muni finishes his bath, 3 dips in the Yamuna, when Krishna eats the shark. And as soon as he comes out, Krishna burps, and here Durvasa Muni burps. And then 60,000 disciples all start burping. Now, after they come out, they are supposed to do Gayatri. But before Gayatri, they have to do Achaman. Durvasa Muni says, I don't even have room to do Achaman. I'm so full. I don't know what happened. It's like I have eaten a whole mountain. Forget it. I cannot even do Achaman. I'm full. The disciples throw their Achaman path. Even we cannot do Achaman. We are so full. We are full till here. What happened? We cannot eat anything now. Even the thought of eating makes us nauseous. Oh, we are too full. Then Durvasa Muni says, oh, but poor Yudhishthir, he must have cooked. He must have cooked a full feast for us. What will happen to the feast? We will offend Yudhishthir Maharaj. If having self-invited ourselves, now if we don't honor the feast, we will be committing Vaishnava Aparadh. Oh, 60,000 disciples. Do you remember? In the bygone years, I once offended someone like Yudhishthir. His name was Ambarish Maharaj. Do you remember what happened to me? What is the effect of Vaishnava Aparadh? The disciples, yes, Gurudev, we remember. You were gone for a year. And they look at the horizon and they see Bhim coming with the gada. And Nakul, Durvasa Muni says, now is the time, run! And Bhim is looking and suddenly sees Durvasa Muni is running, his disciples are running away. And Bhim starts running behind them. Durvasa Muni looks behind. He says, last time the Sudarshan Chakra changed me. This time it is Bhim. Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki. So Krishna is saying, this flat rice will not only satisfy me, but it will satisfy the whole world. Then, text 10. Iti mushtim sakrit jagdva Tvitiyam jagdum adade Tavashir jagrehastam Tatpara parameshtinaha. Saying this, that this poha is what I was looking for. This will satisfy me and it will satisfy the whole universe. Krishna grabbed that poha and ate a handful. Then Krishna took a second handful. There were 4 handfuls, right? Krishna took a second handful and was about to put in his mouth when Shri Rukmini Devi held Krishna's lotus hand and said, no, Swami, don't. You accepted 1 handful of that chipped rice, has completely satisfied me. Now I will personally go and give all the opulences to Sudama and his wife. I will personally do it. If you eat a second handful, then I will not know how to repay the debt to Sudama, and lifelong I will become indebted to Sudama. So 1 is enough. Now I will give all my opulence to Sudama. You don't have to eat the second one. Please, don't eat. She stopped. She took hold of the hand. But our acharyas, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives a beautiful commentary to this verse. Why did Srimati Rukmini Devi stop Krishna from eating the second handful? He says that Rukmini was saying that this is such a priceless bhoga that your devotee Sudama brought, and with such relish, you grabbed. When I cook, you don't grab the food. But when Sudama brought, you grabbed the chipped rice and you ate. There must be something special in it. And now it has become Mahaprasad because you ate it. So she held the hand of Krishna. Then don't eat anymore. Because if you eat, I will not get any Mahaprasad. Satyabhama will not get Mahaprasad. Your queens will not get Mahaprasad. Look, our maid servants are watching. They also want Mahaprasad. So leave some for us. That was the reason why Rukmini held Krishna's hand. Don't eat anymore. So sweet. She wanted Mahaprasad for everyone. Yeah. Just like Parvati Devi, Vimla Devi. Then Rukmini says, this is more than enough. Because this has satisfied you, all the world's wealth belongs to Sudama. I will personally give it. Don't worry. So Sudama, this is a chipped rice was taken by Krishna, remnants were taken by Rukmini Devi, and there was Mahaprasad distribution. Food for life in Dwarka of chipped rice from Porbandar. That was begged. Now, text number 12. Brahmanastam tu rajanim ushitva chuta mandire utva pitva sukham mene atmanam swargatam yatha. Sudama, afterwards, our acharyas describe that then Rukmini, Satyabhama, and other queens, they cooked a full feast for Sudama. And that was brought. And Krishna and Sudama sat together and they had their dinner together. Then all night, Sudama and Krishna, they spent time together, talking, discussing, sharing their affection and love for each other. In this way, Sudama spent the whole night in Dwarkapuri. That Sudama who did not even have confidence that Krishna will recognize me. He thought maybe I will not be allowed inside the kingdom also. But he slept in the palace of Krishna, spending time with his old friend. And then next day, verse number 13, next day, Sudama set off after being honored by Krishna. And he left very, very satisfied and pleased as he walked home along the road. And our acharyas explain that Krishna walked few miles with Sudama, walked him out of the kingdom to bid him farewell. This is the Vaishnava culture. When Vaishnavas come, we should receive them outside, and when they depart, we should walk them out to their, at least to their car. This is the Vaishnava culture. So Krishna himself is following this Vaishnava etiquette. He is walking Sudama, our acharya say, several miles. Krishna walked with him, holding his hand, and then finally offered him pranam, thanked him for visiting, and Sudama continued his journey. Now, in text 14, Sri Shukdev Goswami says, although apparently Sudama had not received any wealth, remember he came thinking that his poverty problem will be solved. But he apparently got no wealth from Krishna because he didn't ask for it. He was too shy to ask. But why was he perfectly satisfied and happy as he returned home? Because of the way Krishna gave him love and hospitality. He was touched by Krishna's dealing. How Krishna kept awake all night, chatted with him, stole the gift that he had brought and said, this has satisfied me completely, your poha. This love and affectionate dealings between Krishna and Sudama completely satisfied Sudama. So sweetness in relationships is more important than money or gifts. The sweetness. Imagine someone, you go to somebody's house and they are not happy that you have come. And they are just, okay, when are you going? Okay, actually, Prabhuji, I have a seva, Prabhuji. Thank you for coming, Prabhuji. Maybe 10 minutes I have to leave, Prabhuji. So we know that we are not welcome here. And then when we are going, they give us a gift. Prabhu, thank you anyway for coming. Here's a parting gift for you, Prabhu. Here is a gift for you. Take this gift. Okay, and we go. Now, the other scenario is we go to someone's house and they don't give us any gift, maybe because they cannot afford to, or whatever reason. but they're genuinely happy that we have come. And they just don't let us leave. No, you are not going. I have to go. I have to run an errand. I'll be back in half an hour. You wait, Prabhu. You wait. You stand for your own. I'll be right back. You have to wait. We'll have lunch together. I'm so happy. Or would you like to come with me? We'll run the errand together and then we'll come back. We'll spend time together. Prabhu, I'm so happy you have come. Now, when you leave, there is no gift given, but the exchange was so filled with genuine affection and love that it completely satisfied. And we can see it in the eyes, in the face when someone is really happy to have us. You know? That is real friendship. So Sudama experienced that. So Sudama did not expect anything material. He didn't expect any wealth from Krishna. What he wanted, he got more than that. And he was completely satisfied that my Krishna, he considers me a dear friend and he loves me so much. Bas, nothing else matters. That's all. Now, the three verses, 15, 16, 17, were the favorite of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And verse number 16 is mentioned in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita also. They're very beautiful verses. So we'll recite them together. Text 15. Aho Brahmanya Devasya. Will do call response. Aho Brahmanya Devasya. Krishta Brahmanyata Maya. Yad Daridra Tamo Lakshmi. Ashlishto Bibra Torasi. Aho Brahmanya Devasya. He is calling Krishna Brahmanya Devasya, the Lord of the Brahmanas, because he's a Brahman, and how Krishna is his Lord. So he's addressing Krishna in a very personal way. Oh Krishna, you are my master. Aho Brahmanya Devasya. I have till today, only in the Vedas I had read that you are Brahmanya Devasya, that you are affectionate to the Brahmanas. But Krishna, today I experienced it. I experienced how much you are affectionate to the Brahmanas. So what was Jnana has become Vidnyan. What was just knowledge has become realized knowledge today. I have first-hand experience of how much you love the Brahmanas. Indeed, he who carries goddess of fortune on his chest, Lakshmi, carries Lakshmi on his chest, Ashlishto, has embraced this Daridra, this poor beggar. See the contrast. Lakshmi is the goddess of fortune. The place where she resides, you embrace this beggar to your chest, where Lakshmi resides. Krishna, you are so merciful. Did I deserve to be embraced by your chest, which is the abode of Shri? No. I am Shrihin. I have no wealth at all. But you embrace me to your chest. And then text 16 is quoted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very beautiful verse. We'll do call response so that we get to chant and hear it twice. Text 16. Kwaham daridra papiyan. Kwa Krishna Shriniketanaha. Brahma Bandhur iti smaham. Bahubhyam parirambitaha. Such a beautiful verse. Sudama is walking home from Dwarkapuri to Sudamapuri. Sudamapuri is just a broken down hut. The thatched roof also is breaking down, crumbling. He's walking from Dwarkapuri to his kutir and he's thinking on the way. So see, when we go for pilgrimage, while going, Sudama was thinking, will Krishna recognize me? Will I get to meet Krishna? Will I get to speak to Krishna? He was completely Krishna conscious going for the yatra. He goes to Dwarka yatra, he's completely Krishna conscious. He's with Krishna, he's shedding tears of love for Krishna, he's with Krishna. And when he's coming back, he is completely Krishna conscious. He's thinking of all these verses while coming back. So going to yatra, Krishna conscious, in the yatra, Krishna conscious, coming back from yatra, Krishna conscious. So I was talking to one devotee, he went for the Kartik yatra. So I said, how was the flight? He said, Prabhuji, while going, I watched 3 movies. And while coming back, I watched 3 movies on the flight. So see, we have to be careful. This dirty Kali Yuga is so bad, they keep it right in front of you. Why would you put a screen in front of somebody's face? They want us to watch it. And everybody around you is watching. Even if your screen is shut down. This is Kali Yuga, my dear friends. Maya is everywhere and she's trying to get us. We really have to be focused. Like Srila Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj says, we have to be spiritual warriors. How? We have to have the warrior mentality. Maya is attacking us and we are Prabhupada's soldiers. We hold each other's hands, we are together and we will fight together. So devotees should travel together. They should do Narsimha Aarti together on the flight. They should eat Krishna Prasad together on the flight. They should chant together on the flight. They should do Mangal Aarti together on the flight. That's the way to fight. Soldiers stay together. We stay together, we survive. That's the leave no one behind. This is the motto of the soldiers. And Srila Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj said, we have to be spiritual warriors. We are at war with Maya. So we are one platoon. We have to be together. And our commander is Srila Prabhupada. We have to follow. We have to obey. And we have to, like the soldiers train. They do their training. They do their drills. They go to the range. They shoot their weapons. This is our weapon. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We have to equip ourselves with Srimad Bhagavatam, Hari Katha, Hari Kirtan, Vaishnav Seva, Hari Nam, and keep ourselves as Navy SEALs, Team 6, with the shelter of 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, with 6 types of loving exchanges with devotees, with 6 types of enthusiasm, utsaha, nishchaya, dhairya, tat, and avoiding the 6 things that are damaging to the bhakti. We have to be together. Once Srila Radha Govind Maharaj was asked, why do you carry the bead bag always? You're sitting on the Vyasasana giving Hari Katha. Why you have the bead bag around your neck? You're not even chanting right now. Why carry the bead bag? Srila Radha Govind Maharaj says, why do the cops carry gun? Why do they carry their sidearm? Their pistol? It's not that every moment they're shooting, but they keep it. Because whenever the opportunity comes, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bad thoughts comes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Someone starts Prajalpa. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is our life as spiritual warriors. Hari Bol. So, being Krishna conscious at all times, always keeping ourselves on the spiritual platform. This is it. So now, our Sudama, even while walking back, he's not saying, oh, I have been Krishna conscious too much now. Now I'm going back, let me sing some movie songs on the way back. No, he's chanting this verse. He's saying, Tvaham daridra papiyam. Who am I? I am a impoverished, sinful, poor Brahman. And I am Brahma Bandhu. I am not even a qualified Brahman. I am just a Brahma Bandhu. I was probably born in a Brahman family. I have no Brahminical qualifications. He's thinking of himself. And who is Krishna? Kwa Krishna? So, Kwa aham? Who am I? I am Daridra Papiyan. I am Daridra means I am very poor. So someone may say, hey, Sudama, you are poor. That's not your fault. He says, no, Papiyan. I am poor because of my own karma. I deserve to be poor. See the beauty of that verse. So I am poor because of I am Papiyan. I am a sinful person. And Kwa Krishna. And who is Krishna? Shri Niketana. He is the abode of the goddess of fortune. Goddess of fortune resides with him. He is Shri Niketan. He is Shripati. And nonetheless, he has embraced me with his 2 arms. Bahubhyam parirambhita. My dear friends, if you look at this verse, Srimad Bhagavatam 10.81.16, this verse tells us how we should write our Vyas Puja offering every year. Sometimes devotees ask me, Prabhu, how to write the Vyas Puja offering? We don't know. We should remember this verse. So Vyasa Puja offering should have at least 3 components. It's very simple. The first component should be Kwaham Daridra Papiya. We have to reflect on ourselves, on our fallen state. In the Vyasa Puja offering, the first paragraph should be a genuine analysis of ourselves. That I waste so much time, I have no taste, so many years have passed, I don't think I'm making any spiritual advancement. We should express our genuine, heartfelt humility. So how this Sudama Brahman is saying, Kwaham Daridra Papi, and I am a sinful person, I am a impoverished person. So first paragraph of Vyasa Puja offering, we should analyze our fallen condition. Second paragraph, Kwa Krishna Shri Niketana. And who is Krishna? He is the abode of the goddess of fortune. In the second paragraph, now we should glorify the spiritual master. So first paragraph is little negative about ourselves. Second paragraph should be positive. I am very fallen, but my Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, you are so glorious. And then we should describe the wonderful qualities of Sri Guru and Srila Prabhupada in the second paragraph of the Vyasa Puja offering. We should glorify Sri Guru, Sri Krishna, that you are so merciful. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful. We should glorify them. And in the third paragraph, Bahubhyam Parirambhita. And even though I am so fallen, you have given me your causeless mercy. In the third paragraph, we should reflect on the gifts that we have received from Sri Guru. And we should make a resolve that because this gift I have received, even though I am unqualified, I promise you, dear Gurudev, I renew my vows today. I promise you that I will try to do better. I will try to become a better version of myself. This is Vyasa Puja offering. First paragraph, our personal analysis, how fallen we are. Second paragraph, glory of Sri Guru, Sri Gauranga. And third paragraph, reflecting on the mercy that we have received throughout the year from Sri Gurudev and what we intend to do now. This is Vyasa Puja. Is it simple? So he's saying, even though I am so fallen, Bahubhyam, with his arms, Parirambhita, he embraced me. So now we know the meaning. With our full heartfelt offering, let us recite this verse together. Call response once. Kwaham daridra papiyan Va Krishna Shri Niketanaha Brahma Bandhur iti smaham Bahubhyam parirambhitaha. Next verse. Nivasita priya jushte Paryanke bhataro yatha Mahishya vijita shranto Bala vyajana hastaya. Sudama is thinking, he treated me bhataro yatha. He treated me like a brother. My Krishna, even though I'm nothing, he treated me like a brother. What is the proof? Paryanke. He made me sit on his own bed, like a family member. He brought me inside his bedroom, like a family member, made me sit. And not only him, but Vyajana Hastaya, his wife, the goddess of fortune, she is Mahishya. Mahishya means she is the Rani. She is the queen of Dwarka. The queen of Dwarka was fanning me. Who am I? The queen of Dwarka was fanning me. He's remembering all this as he's going home, thinking. He treated me like a brother. Krishna is so wonderful. And then in the next verse, verse 18, he's thinking that in the interest of time, we will not read the verses now because it's getting late. But he's thinking that Krishna worshipped me, even though I'm such a small person. He worshipped me. He washed my feet. And then he says that all this was possible only because I am a devotee. He's giving all credit to Bhakti Devi. Because remember, Bhaktya Tushyati Kevalam Nachaguna, Bhakti Priyo Madhava. Krishna is controlled only by Bhakti. So he says, because, well, Krishna did all this because I am a sold out devotee of Krishna. That's why Krishna is, Bhakti is the root cause of everything. And who is the root of Bhakti? Bhaje Nityanandam, Bhajana Tarukandam Niravadhi. Nityananda Ram ki. And Nityananda Prabhu is Guru Tattva. For us, Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Parampara. Then he says that even I am so fallen wretch. Krishna gave me so much mercy. But then the question comes, why Krishna did not offer me any gold coins, Why Krishna did not give me his golden necklace? Why Krishna did not give me some pearls and diamond? He could have given me. After all, that cloth bag in which I carried the poha is coming back empty. The culture is that we don't send anything empty. If someone sends some mithai, some sweets in a dabba, when we send it back, we fill it with something. But Krishna sent my cloth bag empty. It's empty. So Sudama is saying, why? Krishna would have easily given me, taken out one ring and given me as a gift. That would have been so valuable. Probably I would not have to work and do Madhukari for the rest of my life. It's so valuable. But Krishna did not give me anything. Why? Sudama is thinking, why Krishna gave me nothing? Sudama is thinking, because Krishna knows that if I get money, if I become wealthy, I will forget him. Now I am thinking of him because I'm poverty stricken. If opulence and wealth comes to me, facilities come to me, then I will be sitting on a massage chair and servants will be massaging me, cooks will be cooking for me and my wife. I will be wearing nice clothes and I will completely forget Krishna. I will become complacent in my bhakti. My Krishna knows this. That's why he's not giving me any money. Krishna did the right thing by not giving me any money. Sudama is convinced and he's thinking like this in this verse. Then 21, 22, 23, Sri Shukdev Goswami tells Maharaj Parikshit, thinking like this, now Sudama came to his thatched hut. And he thought, maybe I have come to the wrong place. Maybe I have lost my way. Because he saw that the place where his broken down thatched hut was, whose roof was about to fall, maybe he had promised his wife, when I come back, that's the next project. We have to fix the roof of the hut. It's crumbling in. So he comes there and he sees rows of palaces. He thinks he has made a U-turn. He thinks he has come back to Dwarkapuri. Really? He feels, oh, this is Dwarka again. What happened? Did I come back to Dwarka? This doesn't look like the place where I used to live. He saw beautiful palaces just like Dwarka, splendorous courtyards and gardens. There were flocks of cooing birds. There were beautiful ponds with beautiful lotus flowers and other flowers. And there were many men and women servants who were also very opulently dressed, ready to serve Sudama. And when he went there, Sudama asked them, whoa, what is this? What subdivision is this? And they told him, Prabhu, this is Sudama Puri. This is your abode and we are your servants. They told him. And then I will just tell the story because now time is very late. Then he saw a beautiful lady who resembled his wife, but it was as if she had done the best makeup in the world, the best clothes, everything. He could hardly recognize. There was some resemblance to his wife. A very beautiful lady who looked like a demigoddess came, and she was followed behind by maid servants. She came, and these servants who were outside, they told Sudama, Prabhu, this is your wife. Well, otherwise Sudama would not have recognized. Prabhu, this is your wife. And Sudama is still the same. Torn clothes, veins showing up, emaciated body. And this beautiful queen who's coming is my wife. And the wife comes, offers obeisances to Sudama and says, Patidev, I have been waiting for you. Welcome home. Please come. Whose home? Prabhu, this is your home. This is Sudama Puri. Just like Krishna has Dwarka Puri, he has made Sudama Puri for us. As soon as the wife says this and Sudama steps inside, he also gets a complete bodily transformation. His body becomes healthy, youthful, and full of vigor and vitality as soon as he enters inside the palace. So our acharyas say, when his wife was transformed, why was Sudama's body not transformed? Srila Vishwanath Chakra Thakur says, because the wife would not have recognized him. Sudama recognized his wife because the servants were there to prompt. This is your wife. But the chaste wife would not have recognized her husband. is Sudama's body. So Krishna waited until he stepped inside the palace. Then Krishna changed his body. He made it very youthful and healthy. Then it is described that Sudama and his wife, they glorified Krishna for the rest of their lives. And they accepted the gifts that Krishna had given. And our acharyas asked a question. Why did Krishna not tell Sudama that he is going to give him this gift? He could have told him, Sudama, you go back, and tomorrow your thatched hut will be transformed into palace, and you will have rows of smaller palaces for your servants so they can serve you day and night. Everything will be supplied. You don't need Whole Foods. The grocery will appear in your house. You don't need cooks. The cooks will cook for you. You just sit back and relax. Life is a lifelong cruise vacation now for you. Why Krishna did not tell this to Sudama? Our acharyas say, because Krishna was embarrassed of the gift he gave Sudama. Please listen to this. Look at Krishna's heart. Krishna is thinking that Sudama gave me more than what he had. He had nothing. He went out, he and his wife begged for me. They got 4 handfuls of poha and they gave me 100% of it. They gave me everything. They gave me more than what they had. And Krishna is thinking, am I giving Sudama everything? Because everything belongs to Krishna. Am I giving him Dwarka? Am I giving him Vaikuntha? Am I giving him everything? No. But Sudama gave me everything. So Sudama is better than me. And the gift that I am giving him is insignificant. This is Krishna's heart. That's why Krishna is na parayeham. I cannot repay you. Aham bhakta paradhin. This is Krishna's heart. Srila Chakravarti Pada has written like this. That Krishna is thinking, my gift is so insignificant, I'm embarrassed. Even to tell Sudama that I gave you this gift. Sometimes if we give a very expensive gift, we write our name. From so and so. Inside also from so and so. So that they will remember. We give a clock also will write. From so and so. This clock was gifted on this day. We give a silver vessel, we'll carve on it. So it can never be taken out. Supreme bhet. We write a date and we write our name. For all time to come. Let them remember that I gave this silver pot. But when we give a terrible gift, then we don't write our name. We'll just go and we'll keep it. And we'll say, Prabhuji, we had brought a gift for you. Okay, we kept it there in the, among other gifts, somewhere, anonymous. Krishna felt like that. Let me give an anonymous gift. I'm too embarrassed. This Sudama loves me so much. He and his wife gave me everything they have. And what I'm giving him, I'm just giving him some little buildings. Insignificant. I own everything. I'm not even giving him 1% of what I own. He gave me 100% of what he owns. 100% contribution. And I'm giving not even 1% contribution. Because my possessions are unlimited. So this is Krishna's heart. And in this way, Sudama and his wife, they lived a life of Krishna consciousness, never touched by any material pride because of the possessions that they have. And now let us see the last verse number 41. I just accelerated through because of time. Text 41. Etad brahmanya devasya srutva brahmanyatam naraha labdha bhavo bhagavati karma bandhat vimuchyate. So Sudama and his wife lived like that, very humble. And in the previous verse number 40, it is mentioned, they enjoyed a life of comfort because Krishna wanted them to. When Krishna wanted them to be poor, they were the poorest. When Krishna wanted them to be wealthy, they were the wealthiest, as wealthy as Dwarka. So, the way Krishna wants us to keep. And then they lived their whole life like that, filled with gratitude for Krishna. But in the verse number 40, in the end, Shukdev Goswami says, in the end, they went back to the spiritual world. Sudama and his wife, they went back to the spiritual world. Because they never forgot Krishna. Always filled with gratitude for Krishna. And in this verse that we read, verse number 41, Shri Shukdev Goswami gives us the fruit of hearing this pastime, the Falashruti. Shukdev Goswami says, the Lord always shows Brahmanas special favor. Etad Brahmana Devasya. Anyone who hears this account, Shrutva, anyone who hears this account of Krishna's kindness to the Brahmanas, Shrutva Brahmanyatam Naraha. Anyone who hears this pastime of Sudama receiving the kindness of Krishna will labdha bhavo bhagavati. They will develop bhav bhakti for Krishna. Anyone who hears this pastime will get Krishna prem. And karma bandhat vimuchyate. And they will become completely free from the bondage of karma, material world. So anybody who hears this pastime will get Krishna prem. And they will be freed from this material entanglement. I wish that astrologer had read this chapter. But half knowledge is very dangerous. Therefore, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Asheshata, I am giving you this knowledge in full. Yad nyatva neha bhuyonyach nyatemam avasheshyate. After knowing this, nothing more will remain for you to know. Therefore, we should read Srila Prabhupada's books in entirety. So, Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Hitai Gaur, Hari Bol. So, this is the Sudama Parishad. Prabhupada ki, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki, Hare Krishna. Prabhu ki, Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Thank you very much, devotees. Hare Krishna. Are there any? Yes. Yes, Prabhu. Can we give the?
I just wanted to thank you for really making the pastimes that you just totally visual. Like, I felt like I was there. It was just very ecstatic. So thank you. I do have two questions and a reflection. One is being a cook. I'm trying to understand, is the chipped rice flat rice or is it just rice that is in broken pieces, like uncooked rice?
It was the chipped rice, flat rice, poha, poha,
Poha. Okay, good. And
so usually the whole rice is considered precious, and when beggars come, people usually don't give the rice because it's precious commodity. But the chipped rice is considered low class. So if you want to give someone, some beggar comes and we want to give, then they give chipped rice. It's not as high class as real rice. It is chipped rice. It's considered less expensive than real rice.
Okay.
So being a beggar, he was given something that was cheap. But Krishna accepted that.
Okay. And why is it that Sudama and his wife, they had no kids? I
Hare
don't know.
Krishna. It is not in all the commentaries that I read. In Srila Sanatan Goswami's Brihad Bhagavad Toshani, Srila Jiva Goswami's Laghu Bhagavad Toshani, and Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Sarasa Darshani Tika. Because as a child, I had also seen on the television that they had hungry, crying children. But in my reading of Srimad Bhagavatam and all the Acharya's commentaries, I did not find any evidence that Sudama and his wife had any children. So maybe it is just a dramatization that they had children. But to answer your question, why they did not have children, Bhagavatam doesn't mention anything like that. Why they did not have children, but there is no mention that they had any children.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Your pastime of the flying in the airplane while you're giving us some good instruction. It reminded me of a time, 1976, when ISKCON rented a whole Air India flight and all of the devotees from LA and New York and in between, they were all on the flight. We had Mangal Arti. And not only that, the New York temple and the LA temple both cooked extremely opulent, amazing prasadam that was packed nicely and served out. All the, the stewardess were basically, really taking care of the devotees nicely, and we had our own Mongol arti, the whole morning program.
Wow.
In the
On
flight.
the Air India flight.
I'm looking at the top, hope that someday we'll do
Do it
that.
again. Yeah. Why can't we do this? So amazing. Hare Krishna. Bro, this is so incredible. Kamalini Mataji wants to say something also. So was this the reflection you wanted to share, Prabhu? Thank you so much, Apurva Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes, also on that flight, Vishnu John Swami led the Mongol Arti, they let him use the megaphone that they
Oh,
made the
wow.
announcement. And we had Gornikai deities in the front and we circumambulated. So up and down the aisles and everyone was jumping and the plane was jumping too. The whole Mongol Arti.
Hari Bol.
I was wondering, how was the pilot feeling?
I think they made an announcement, everyone.
Air India became Air Goloka.
Every announcement, they say, Hari Rama, Hari Krishna, please fasten your seatbelt.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.